welcome to me recording behind the scenes of my podcast called It's Haunted What Now. Very rarely do I ever do this, so just wanted to give it a go. If you end up liking it, like seeing behind the scenes, this is going to be the not edited version. You're going to see a lot of retakes, things like that, and me trying to get into the spooky mood, if you will. So here we go. We are going to start a different kind of chill in the air. And I'm so glad that several of these stories are just the perfect sort to tell around a. Okay, retake. Hold on. I'm going to do a punch and roll on this one. Saving audio time are just the perfect sort. So that's what I'll go back and do punch and roll. Are just the perfect sort to tell around a campfire, from strange encounters by the roadside to cabins in the woods to haunted cemetery grounds. We've pulled together some classic summer camp ghost stories for you that are guaranteed to send a chill down your spine in this warm weather. So, without further ado, ready to get spooked? Like normal. On other days, we'd hear voices in the backyard. It sounded like children laughing and playing together. The thing was, there were no other houses nearby that had kids living in them. Our house was surrounded by cornfields, and of course, that cemetery next door is just hanging there, looking at him. Another one of his terrors was a man who would appear at his bedroom door. The man would walk to the window across the room and just stand there before slowly vanishing into thin air. He'd reappear back at the door and start walking towards the window again, repeating the cycle over and over again until my brother could scream himself out of it. That I recognized it. It was a melody coming from a jewelry box that I'd had in my room since I was a little kid. Confused, I texted my sister, who told me that she'd been in bed for a while and hadn't left. I thought maybe that one of my cats had been playing with the jewelry box and set it off, but that would have been difficult to do. The part to. Mm, dang it. And that would have been difficult to do. Let's see, where was I? I hate when I lose my spot. That would have been difficult to do. Okay, sorry. You'll probably hear a lot of burps. The part to wind up the music box inside was difficult to manage and comfortable and safe. It was a calm, peaceful reprieve. It didn't last. 2 hours later, I jolted awake, terrified. There was no explanation for why I'd woken up that way. I don't remember having a nightmare. If anything, I remembered having a dreamless sleep. I was petrified, and not from sleep paralysis, just from terror. The atmosphere in my room was so stifling that I just laid there, expecting something awful to happen to me. As I laid there, I heard something fall, and dang it, as I lay there. As I lay there, I heard something fall that partially opened up. Punch and roll, let's go. It just saves time in the end for editing. It may take a little bit longer in the recording session, but it saves time and money since this is recorded by a third party or edited by a third party. The inky paw print. Okay, let's see. Particularly. Particularly. Okay, here we go. Inside the house via the living room and my parents' bedroom. And to put it lightly, a lot of weird things happen there. I can accept the ambiguity of silly little ghost stories of strange sounds and weird occurrences, but I've never heard anyone talk about what happened at the end of this experience. I was extremely terrified of the Bermuda Triangle, so much so that I was like, I'm never flying over any of the area that encompasses the Bermuda Triangle, and I still am a little paranoid to that day. Has nothing to do with this particular incident, I just thought I'd share. Okay, and that was it. And the credits are all, pre-recorded, so because they only change a couple of times, so we don't really need to, change them. Lainey, episode 72, raw audio. I know Merlini sounds weird. That's really it. That's really all we do. I get super, super sweaty in my booth and, you know, get to live the dream, as they say. I'm going to save this real quick and then open up this little file folder here. Um, what happens after this is typically, Neeks, who manages We Talk of Dreams and the Inky Paw Print, will go and retrieve it from our Dropbox and then, edit it. It takes him a few days to edit it because he edits for pretty much everything I do. And then his partner, Jesse, they are the production assistant for both shows, and they keep my life together and help me stay on top of things because I am a weird person who likes to have like 50,000 jobs and I can't help myself sometimes. And because of that, I get easily burnt out and overwhelmed. But it's really the only thing that keeps me sane and happy. I have to have it to be able to show up as a full and whole person for my family because I need to, have something that just, like, makes me happy, you know? So, there we are. There we have it. Um, I think otherwise, we're all set. Um, and yeah, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. If you didn't, sorry. Yeah. Okay, bye.